welcome to Scottish Outdoor Life. We're fishing Arndilly today on the River Spey. I don't even know if you'll hear me. It's about 30-mile-an-hour winds with 60-mile-an-hour gusts. I'll edit this as best I can, but this is the forecast all day, so you might just need to bear with the wind noise. It's mid to late February. It's about the 20th of February, 21st maybe. We're just going to fish this bit up here. Quite a short bit. The river's come up overnight. It's about pushing almost 3 feet from 7 inches yesterday, so I'm just going to fish this quiet edge down here and then fish the bit by the boat away down there. I don't know if you can see it, so we'll go and give it a go and see what we can do. I'm not too sure if these have been planted or they're just sort of self-populated, but a whole bank of snowdrops. It's lovely. So the colour's not too bad. There's really only snow melt, to be honest. So we're just fishing the next kind of 100 yards down to the point below the Croy. Just this quieter seam here. The gillies picked out a fly out my fly box. We're fishing a float hover intermediate with 3.5 tip. I think that'll be fine in here. I don't know the depth. I don't think it's terribly deep, typically like most of the Spey, so we'll give it a go and see what happens. Pretty windy here. I think it's about 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's blowing it right into the bank. Yeah, I don't know just how we're going to get on here. We might need to look for a little bit of shelter, but again, the fish aren't going to be very far out. Certainly, they're just going to be in at the side. Yeah, that's out 15 yards, so we'll just do what we can. Hopefully you're hearing this commentary. This is just with the head out, so if we go between gusts, there we go, that's better. We're only looking to get on the edge of the current there, which is what Blair said, so yeah, we're just sort of working this edge a yard at a time down. I'm apparently the first person that fished this all year because it's never been at a height where they could get in, so this is a higher water pool. I normally like to work the fly and whatnot, but I'm not too fussed about that at the moment. We'll just look to try and get it kind of out after a fashion. Here, which is making it, if it was totally downstream, it would probably probably be okay. But yeah, it's just a nightmare just now. Like I said, there's kind of two sets of fish. There's a ridge in the middle here, so there's fish that'll come up this bank, and there's a fish that'll travel the far bank and go up round the corner here. I suppose the fish that come up this bank here, they'll then just cut across and go up the far bank. So we're just fishing this sort of quieter edge all the way down here. Jesus, well, it's probably the worst wind I've fished in, yeah, probably many, many years. So we're about halfway down the pool, nothing doing yet. Thankfully, like I said before, we don't cast far. These Skagit lines are just turning over and getting the fly really only 20 yards out, to be honest. As long as we can say we've fished the best of it, that's the main thing. I know conditions aren't great. Oh, that was a pool. And if you watch it back, you can see the rod going like that. It just tweaked. We'll pull this in and see if we can give it another go. That wind's just really got up there just now though. It's pretty much the same cast as before, and it's not caught the bottom or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll take a couple of steps back and just come back down over that area again, because if it's a springer and it's in the mood, it'll have it. Oh, it's wild. Try and get it again. The river, so we'll get a proper go at it. That was definitely a pool and not the bottom though. It was this standing here that we got it, so whilst that wind's a wee bit lower, let's see if we can get a line in. Nope, not quite. There we go. So that's the same cast as we got the pool on. Let's try and slow it down a wee bit. Yeah, there we go. We've got something. It's pulling anyway. I don't know what it is. The wind's that tight. Exactly the same cast as before. I knew it wasn't the bottom. Yeah, it's really hard to stay in touch with this because the wind's blowing the line so much. Oh, it's away. Oh no, I couldn't even really feel that fish there. Nightmare. I wasn't too hard on it definitely, but the pressure from the wind. Oh, it was definitely a salmon of some sort. Just, like I said, I've been 3 this week. This bit's never been fished. I mean, who knows what it was, but exactly the same. I knew the first cast, although there wasn't much connection with the line, I knew it wasn't the bottom. So there was a fish head and tail just there. I don't know if I got the camera on enough. I just got a pull slightly further out. Not that close. The line went a bit further out, but do you know what? I'm going to go back up again. If that one's sitting out there, we might get this to come back again. Just going to go back I can take my time over this bit. Because that was jab, 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 and then nothing. I didn't have it on camera, but just exactly the same as the last time. Let's see if we can get it out there again and see if we can replicate that and maybe actually hook this one this time. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's see if this one produces the fish. Given the colour of the water, I think we need to be right on top of them. But we're gonna give that another go. Just another yard, another yard. There's another one. That's what we'd be hoping for a lift of water. Just out here. I'm probably down below it, to be honest. I might move back up. Yeah, I'll let this fish round and then I'll move back up. Oh, there we go. There's something. Yeah, told you. It's exactly the same as the last time. Exactly the same as the last time. Now, what it is we don't know, but I'm feeling a bit lively. We just need to watch that wind because that'll try and pull the hook out of the mouth. Feels like it's got a wee bit of force about it. Ah, listen, we'll get a better look at it, eh? Oh, aye. That wind's hard, eh? It's hard holding that rod. A bit kelty, eh? Yeah. And that sunlight for a wee second there, it was a bit of a cheat. Good. Oh well, it's a bend in the rod. With that wind, I think we've done pretty well anyway.
Yeah, and I mean the weight could have gone with that rise.
I've seen 2 head and tails out here.
Aye.
So
You look at it, but you know many marks on that. A bonny kill.
it's a bonny kilt, yeah. Just in that sun wind.
Yeah. Almost right to left.
That's the thing with this time of year. Good. Excellent. So that's Blair the Gilly just been up, netted the fish for me. Obviously a kelp, but I mean that's 2 pools and hooked 2 in here already, so who knows what the first one was. But we'll fish it down to the snow, then we're going to do the tiny wee bit by the boat there, and then we'll probably come back up and do it with a different fly. Might do it with a slightly heavier fly just to see if there's anything a wee bit deeper, because I've not really hooked the bottom, it's all been connected with fish in here, so sometimes you need to fight through the kelts to get the fish. seems more severe here. Start with a short line, like I said, that fly is certainly showing up in the water. See why it's a good bit. They come up through the hard water there, up the edge and round the end of the Croy, and just sit in this bitty, just enough of the corner on to give a wee bit of protection. So this is the long pool. Wind's slightly easier, it's more directly downstream now. I got a pull from a brownie when Blair the Gilly was here. I'd say it was a brownie anyway, I'm not 100%, but yeah, I'd probably say it was. Really jaggy pool. It was it's probably about 2 feet right into the side, out to 6 or 8 feet, he said. It's not a terribly deep pool, so got a black and yellow tube on now just for a bit of difference. Just before lunch, we just came down here for 20 minutes, so we'll see what happens. It's a nice little boil coming up on my side here. Kind of featureless pool at this height. We'll see if there's anything lurking about it. Far enough out there now though, now that we've got the wind kind of here as opposed to here. So that's us after lunch. We're just having a shot down here just in front of the hut. Nice quiet corner to fish. There's been a few kelps caught, one springer lost, so hopefully getting in touch with someone this afternoon, but we'll see what we can do. So it's quite shallow in at the side here, so we're just trying to throw it a wee bit further out. There we go, someone grabbed it just as it tightened up. I don't think it's a springer, to be honest, but yeah, it feels more like a trout, to be honest, but just on the edge of that current there. Oh, it's away. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a springer. I'm not too sure what it was, either a big trout or a kelp, but just as everything tightened up away out there. So we're just fishing the pool in front of the hut here. I got a rattle from something. Well, I had it actually on for about 3 or 4 seconds. I think I managed to get it on camera, so not too sure what it was. And then the chap in behind me got a fish about 5.5 pounds, so who knows, but it's turned really wet and really windy again, so we'll give it another 20 minutes and see what happens. Well, there we go, that's upper Arndilly finished. It's 5 o'clock. I think there's been one fresh fish off the beat. I've lost 2 things, caught a kell and had another 3 or 4 offers. So yeah, really thoroughly enjoyed my day. Great bunch of gillies. I hope you enjoy it and we'll see you next time.